Morning Chanting, dedication of offerings to the Blessed One, the Lord who fully attained perfect enlightenment, to the teaching which he expounded so well, and to the Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well. To these, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, we render with offerings our rightful homage. It is well for us that the Blessed One, having attained liberation, still had compassion for later generations. May these simple offerings be accepted for our long-lasting benefit and for the happiness it gives us. The Lord, the perfectly enlightened and Blessed One, I render homage to the Buddha, the Blessed One, the teaching so completely explained by him. I bow to the Dharma, the Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well. I bow to the Sangha. Preliminary homage. Now let us pay preliminary homage to the Buddha, homage to the Blessed, Noble, and Perfectly Enlightened One, homage to the Blessed, Noble, and Perfectly Enlightened One, homage to the Blessed, Noble, and Perfectly Enlightened One, homage to the Buddha. Now let us chant in praise of the Buddha. The Tathagata is the Pure One, the Perfectly Enlightened One. He is impeccable in conduct and understanding, the Accomplished One, the Knower of the worlds. He trains perfectly those who wish to be trained. He is the teacher of gods and humans. He is awake and holy. In this world with its gods, demons, and kind spirits, its seekers and sages, celestial and human beings, he has by deep insight revealed truth. He has pointed out the Dharma, beautiful in the beginning, beautiful in the middle, beautiful in the end. He has explained the spiritual life of complete purity in its essence and conventions. I chant my praise to the Blessed One. I bow my head to the Blessed One. Homage to the Dharma. Now let us chant in praise of the Dharma. The Dharma is well expounded by the Blessed One, apparent here and now, timeless, encouraging investigation, leading inwards to be experienced individually by the wise. I chant my praise to this teaching. I bow my head to this truth. Homage to the Sangha. Now let us chant in praise of the Sangha. They are the Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well, who have practiced diligently, who have practiced insightfully, those who practice with integrity, that is the 4 pairs, the 8 kinds of noble beings. These are the Blessed One's disciples. Such ones are worthy of gifts, worthy of hospitality, worthy of offerings, worthy of respect. They give occasion for incomparable goodness to arise in the world. I chant my praise to this Sangha. I bow my head to this Sangha. Salutation to the Triple Gem. Now let us chant our salutation to the Triple Gem and a passage to arouse urgency. The Buddha, absolutely pure with ocean-like compassion, possessing the clear sight of wisdom, destroyer of worldly self-corruption, devotedly indeed, that Dharma I revere. The teaching of the Lord, like a lamp, illuminating the path and its fruit, the deathless, that which is beyond the conditioned world. Devotedly indeed, that Dharma I revere. The Sangha, the most fertile ground for cultivation. Those who have realized peace, awakened after the Accomplished One, noble and wise, all longing abandon. Devotedly indeed, that Sangha I revere. The salutation should be made to that which is worthy. Through the power of such good action, may all obstacles disappear. One who knows things as they are has come into this world, and he is an arahant, a perfectly awakened being, purifying the way leading out of delusion, calming and directing to perfect peace, and leading to enlightenment. This way he has made known. Having heard the teaching, we know this: birth is dukkha, aging is dukkha, and death is dukkha. Sorrow, lamentation, pain, grief, and despair is dukkha. Association with the disliked is dukkha. Separation from the liked is dukkha. Not attaining one's wishes is dukkha. In brief, the five focuses of identity are dukkha. These are as follows: attachment to form, attachment to feeling, attachment to perception, attachment to formations, attachment to sense consciousness. For the complete understanding of this, the Blessed One in his lifetime frequently instructed his disciples in just this way. In addition, he further instructed: form is impermanent, feeling is impermanent, perception is impermanent, formations are impermanent, sense consciousness is impermanent, form is not self, feeling is not self, perception is not self, formations are not self, self-consciousness is not self, all conditions are transient, there is no self in the created or the uncreated, all of us are bound by birth, aging and death, by sorrow, lamentation, pain, grief and despair, bound by dukkha and obstructed by dukkha. Let us aspire to the complete freedom from suffering. The Blessed One, who long ago attained parinirvana, is our refuge. So too are the Dharma and the Sangha. Attentively we follow the pathway of the Blessed One with all our mindfulness and strength. May then the cultivation of this practice lead us to the end of every kind of suffering. After a period of silent meditation, additional reflections may be chanted. Closing homage. The Lord, the perfectly enlightened and Blessed One, I render homage to the Buddha, the Blessed One. The teaching, so completely explained by him, I bow to the Dharma. The Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well, I bow to the Sangha.